You know that rare feeling when the credits roll and you're just sitting there, mind blown, heart racing, or maybe even crying quietly, and the only thing you can think is, I wish I could watch that again for the first time. These are the kinds of movies that leave you emotionally wrecked or mentally twisted, not in a bad way, but in the best, most unforgettable way possible. In this video, we're gonna talk about those films, movies that make your jaw drop, that change the way you think, or just touch your soul in a way you didn't expect. And don't worry, this is a spoiler-free zone. I won't ruin any endings or big reveals, but I will tell you why these films hit so hard, and why your first time watching them, that's something you'll never get back. Let's begin.
A little late, Coop.
Yeah, we had a flat.
When people say cinema is an experience, this is what they mean. Interstellar is a story about space, yes, but it's also a story about time, sacrifice, and love, especially love that transcends everything. The visuals? Stunning. The music? Hans Zimmer outdid himself. And the emotions? They sneak up on you. But what really makes it special is that first time you realize what the film is really about. When the science collides with emotion. That moment of realization, it's haunting, beautiful, and it only truly lands once. This movie is the definition of a game changer. It starts slow, mysterious, atmospheric, and then it hits you with something that makes you reevaluate everything you've just seen. It's not just a twist, it's a perfect piece of storytelling. That first watch is unforgettable because every second after that, you'll never be able to not know. Even if you rewatch it a dozen times, the first time, that's the one you'll always remember.
Jazz orchestra, it's the best music school in the country.
If Anxiety was a movie, it would be Whiplash. This film is intense, it's loud, it's exhausting in the best way. You're pulled into the obsessive world of music, perfection, and pushing beyond your limits. And the editing, the drumming, the performances, they build and build until your heart is literally pounding during that final sequence. It's so gripping that even people who know nothing about jazz walk away breathless. That final scene alone is enough to make you say, I want to feel that again, but I know I never will. This film isn't just a movie, it's a mirror held up to society. What starts as a clever and fun story quickly becomes something much deeper and much darker. Parasite dances between genres, drama, thriller, even comedy, but underneath it all is a commentary on class, inequality, and human survival. And the way it reveals itself, it's masterful. That feeling of not knowing where it's going next, that's the first time magic. And once it's gone, it's gone.
Good morning!
Good morning.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
The Truman Show isn't flashy. It's not filled with special effects, but it might be one of the most quietly powerful films ever made. Jim Carrey's performance is so heartfelt, so believable, that you forget he's acting. You feel like you are Truman. You question your own world. You wonder, what if my life isn't what I think it is? That creeping realization as he starts to see the truth, it hits hard, and like many films on this list, it only hits like that once.
There are days that define your story beyond your life. Like the day they arrived.
This is a film that instead of shouts, it's not about explosions or aliens taking over the planet, it's about language, time, grief, connection, and the way all those things intertwine in a deeply human story. It unravels slowly, like a poem or a puzzle, and when the pieces come together, it's not a twist, it's a revelation. That first moment when it all clicks, it's emotional, quiet, shocking in the softest way possible. You'll never forget how it made you feel.
I want you to hit me as hard as you can.
And this is how I met
Tyler Durden.
Hit me in the ear!
You've heard the quote, the first rule of Fight Club is, yeah, that one. Fight Club is chaotic, brutal, philosophical, and weirdly poetic. It explores masculinity, identity, consumerism, and what happens when a person has nothing left to believe in. It's a journey that's full of wild energy, but also deep existential questions. And the moment you reach that point, you know the one. You realize this movie isn't what you thought it was. That first watch is a ride you'll never get back.
Once every year,
Let's shift gears a bit. Not every unforgettable first watch is about shock or intensity. Coco is bright, colorful,
musical, and then it crushes your heart in the most beautiful way. It talks about memory, family, death, and legacy, all wrapped in a story full of love and music. If you didn't cry the first time, are you even human? That final act, it's pure emotional gold, and once you've seen it, it's never quite the same again. There are movies you love, movies you rewatch, but then there are those rare few, the ones that feel like experiences, the ones you don't just watch, you live through them, and afterward, they become a part of you. That's what these films are. So let me ask you, what's your I wish I could watch it again for the first time movie? Drop it in the comments, I'd love to hear your list. And if this video brought back some memories, give it a like, subscribe to Scene Atlas, and hit that bell. Because here, we don't just watch films, we feel them. See you in the next one.